Hi, everybody. This is Matt Brown, and welcome to episode number 2 of the Cardboard Syndicate Spotlight Show, where we spotlight a fellow YouTuber, a fellow Cardboard Syndicate member, and see what's going on inside their head. And believe me, tonight's guest, there's gonna be a lot of cobwebs going on in this guy's head, because later on we're gonna talk to the one and only Bud Stoney is going to be here, one of the fastest growing YouTubers out there today, especially with sports card collectibles. So I can't wait to dive into Bud Stoney. But first, a little housekeeping. I want to tell you a little bit about something that's near and dear to my heart, which up here, it's hard to do this all by yourself, folks, but I try my best to do this. So make sure if you guys are in the chat, make sure if you have comments, I see a lot of you guys are already in the chat, which is awesome. If you guys have questions for Bud Stoney, don't hesitate, throw them across, and I will make sure we get those questions answered for you guys. So with that, let's bring him on. Let's bring on the man, the myth, the legend, Bud Stoney. He is here. Bud, how are you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, Matt? Thank you so much for having me on. What's up, everybody out there? Hope everybody's having a wonderful and blessed day today. Join us for this interview. This is going to be a good time.
It's gonna be scary. It's gonna be really good or really scary, one or the other. That's what's gonna happen.
I'll try not to scare y'all too much.
Oh, that's okay, man. Now you're probably the only guest you've only had 2 guests, but just emailing you during the day and the weeks leading up to this, you seem very nervous about coming on this show. I'm not like
absolutely, bro.
I'm not Sean Hannity or one of these guys, man. It's nice and relaxed and calm. So I want to make sure you're relaxed. I know you did some stuff probably earlier to relax, so you're probably pretty good to go.
You know it.
All
yeah,
right.
Bro. I was pretty nervous, but I'm super excited. More than nervous. I'm just super stoked to have you invite me on here, Matt. And see if you guys can crawl into the brain of Bud Stoney.
Well, we're gonna do that. Let's go all the way back, Bud. Let's go back to little Bud Stoney. Okay, tell us where tell us where you grew up and like how you got into card collecting.
Absolutely, bro. Great question. First off, Matt, thank you. So I actually grew up in a city called Lewiston, Maine, Auburn, Maine, actually, but I was born in Lewiston, LA, as a lot of folks know it in Maine. But yeah, in the Lewiston Mall, there was a comic book store, and I do believe it was called Zimmy's. And I remember going into that comic book store a long time ago, and I saw a card in their glass case, and I just absolutely had to have it. I still have the card here. Basically, I begged my mother to purchase it for me. It had a $5 price tag for one card, mind you, back then. $5 price tag. Begged her, and she finally bought it for me. Hold on, I'll see if I can give you a better view of this. This is the Venom hologram.
That is right to my heart right there. I love that card.
Oh, dude, I absolutely love it. It's Marvel 92. It's the Impel. Just super stoked to still have it. It's not a Gem Mint 10 by any means, but it's still in my possession, still in my collection, and that's the story, man. That's what got it started for me right there, was that card. I saw that and had to have it, and my mother actually bought it for me. So thank you, Mom.
Thanks, Mrs. Stoney. We appreciate that. So
Absolutely.
yeah, and those actually 92, those Impel have really gone up in value. I don't know if you've looked at the value of some of those, but those packs and stuff, that those things have skyrocketed shockingly.
For sure. I mean, what hasn't, it's
Yeah.
crazy. The prices of products these days, even like junk wax era stuff, people want it back for the nostalgia. I think ultimately what it boils down to is, for older fellas my age, they may have children getting to be 8, 9, 10 years old, the age that they were when they started collecting. And I think they just are trying to, get their children into it so they have something to do with their children. And I think that's just absolutely epic. So for
Yeah,
sure, for sure.
definitely. So what was that when you were a kid growing up collecting cards? What was that holy grail card that you always wanted? Was that the Venom card that you really wanted the most? Or is there some card that you always wanted to get?
Well, it's funny that you ask that, because I received a package in the mail today that I do believe has one of my Holy Grail cards in it. I made a trade for it recently. The card is the 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. I've never owned one. I'm not so sure if I've ever even held one in my hands. And that is one of my Holy Grail cards. And like I said, I do think I have that in a mail package sitting on the table currently. So I'm super stoked about that. Another Grail card from back in the day was the Mark McGwire rookie card, the USA Mark McGwire. Another card that I don't believe I've ever even held in my hands before. Would love to own one someday. I mean, even if you didn't know sports or like sports, you knew what was going on in baseball at the time that Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa were having the race. So that was
Definitely.
pretty epic.
I remember as a kid in
Absolutely.
89 collecting, and 89 Upper Deck came out. And before that, all the packs were 50 cents. Well, 89 Upper Deck came out with 99-cent packs. And I was like, there is no way this is going to catch on. I'm not spending 99 cents. I can get 2 packs of 1989 tops for that. So screw that.
Right.
Stupid me. All right. So you started your channel less than a year ago, right? Your YouTube channel?
Yeah, less than a year ago. I think it's June 6th was my very first YouTube video.
And by the way, we have it scrolling down below your YouTube channel. So definitely check out Bud Stoney's YouTube
thank
channel.
you for that.
Subscribe to his channel because he has some great content on there and always coming out with some more crazy stuff he's doing. So what was your plan when you started your YouTube channel? What was your plan? What did you want to achieve with your YouTube channel?
Well, I honestly didn't have a major goal when I started the YouTube channel. I think like a lot of folks that may be watching, I had seen Jab's family opening packs of cards. And every time he'd get a hit, he'd get real excited, raise his voice. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's a number. You know what? That was inspiring to me. So I do have to give Jab's family some credit on that. He was the reason why I decided to record a YouTube video. I saw him opening packs and was like, hey, I can do that. That's awesome. It looks like fun.
Yeah, I think a lot of us came from the Jabs family tree. It was like a tree for him at the top and the rest of us down below trying to catch up a little bit. So definitely. So we talked about the beginning of your YouTube video. So let's go back to your first video. I got a clip I want to show you and we'll get your reaction on the other side. So let me see if I can find this. All right, let's show Bud Stoney's first ever YouTube video.
What is up, everybody? It's the one and only Bud Stoney. I'm coming at you here with my very first ever break video. Today we went on the hunt for the 2020 Bowman baseball, and we were shut out. Now, I did happen to find some packs of 1920 Mosaic basketball, and I've never broke these before, so I figured I'd give it a shot.
Well, you did give it a shot, bud. And tell us what was going through your head when you first did that first video, and what was the background, the backstory of that video?
Well, again, I was still pretty nervous at the time, recording, yourself speaking on a camera. And I didn't know what I had at the time when I had those mosaic packs. I was super stoked to actually find those in retail at the time. Like I had said in the video, we actually were looking for 2020 Bowman baseball, but everybody knows how elusive that product was. And like I said, I was super stoked to find those packs of mosaic. At the time, I'd spent quite a bit of money on just those 2 packs. They were the cello packs, the value packs that came with the pink camo inserts.
Right. Now, I actually did some searching today on eBay. Do you have any idea how much those packs are going for now?
Oh my gosh, I don't even think I want to know. You're going to tell me though.
Yeah, they are selling right now, currently under the sold listings, between usually $55 and $60 right now.
Holy
and you
moly,
paid how much?
One of the value packs.
Yes, and how much did you pay for yours?
Oh, it was about $11 per pack.
About 11, yeah.
Give or take some change, because it was at Walmart. They had 1 box of them at the time.
Right. So you should have bought all you could, man.
I'm telling you.
Well, that happens a lot. So we do have one question here on the chat here. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see that, but like father, like son, I think he's one of your subscribers, wants to see that Griffey. I don't know if you have that Griffey close by.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's on the table. Yep. One second.
All right, go grab that Griffey. We aim to please here. Yes, we do. When you have a request, Bud Stoney will do it. Bud Stoney will do your request. So let's see what that Griffey looks like. Hopefully it's in good shape. Hopefully it's legit Griffey. Maybe you accidentally got a 1990 Upper Deck Griffey. You never know what happens when people are shipping stuff.
All right, I'm back.
So we're gonna see.
Yeah, I got two packages today.
2 packages.
Huge
Let's see
shout
that
out to huge shout out to Like Father, Like Son, #BB, as well as Steve Rademacher. They each sent some packages.
Wow.
Very well packaged, Joe. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's some epic stuff in here, y'all. Look at this. What? Oh my gosh. This was one of the ones that I was really excited about. A Dennis Eckersley authenticated autograph. That's my 5th Dennis Eckersley autograph in my collection. Send some pack wrappers. Thank you, Joe and Hunter. Oh, cool. One of the screw down Willie Stargell. That's cool. And everyone, don't forget to put tabs on your tape so it makes it easy to rip it off there. Look at that. Bam, 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 boom, boom. Oh my gosh, I see it right here. Oh, I'm shaking. This is literally one of my Holy Grail cards right here. I will show y'all what I traded for it. Show y'all what I traded for it first. I traded this. A 1993 Topps Derek Jeter rookie card. And I traded it straight up for this. This thing is in amazing condition. Thank you, Joe. Packed to sleeve. A little bit of hologram missing. But look at that. 89 Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. I finally have one in my hands. I finally own it. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. That was an epic trade, man. Little tiny bit of hologram missing on the top, but I ain't going to sweat that. I ain't trying to get it graded or nothing. I'm just super stoked to own one. Thank you.
Well, you got your Holy Grail. You're done now, right?
I ain't done.
That's
funny.
All right, so let's go back to your channel.
Hey, thank you for.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Matt. Thank you for letting me showcase that, brother. I'll showcase the rest later.
Oh, no problem, man. Like father, like son wanted to see it, so we had to show it to him. So let's talk about so you've had some great pulls on your channel. What's the best pull that you've pulled so far on your channel?
Well, it actually goes back to my first YouTube video. Where I had the 2019-20 Mosaic basketball. Again, at the time, I didn't really know what I had, but I did know that this was a good hit. This is the 2019 2020 Mosaic Basketball Silver Prism Mosaic MVP insert of Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a really cool, interesting fact about this card, on the back, in a paragraph that they talk about misspelling his name, they actually misspell his name. And I think that's extremely comical. So I think this is probably the best pull that I personally pulled. I mean, for sure, I've been gifted some amazing cards. But as far as pulling out of packs, I just absolutely love this card because it's from my very first YouTube video, and it's Giannis.
Yeah, it's a great looking card too. Plus that with them misspelling the name's hilarious.
Oh, I love it. It's classic.
Definitely. So talk about, besides like some great cards, I know you're doing your own custom cards. I think you call them the 101 Bud Stonies. What got you into
Bud Stoney 101s, bro?
Yeah. What got you into doing that?
Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. Let me show you. Maybe I'll show it to you. Maybe not. I'm not sure where I put it right now, but my very first ever custom card was a Mick Thompson guitar pick relic card. And I actually have it right here. And ultimately, I had just decided that I wanted to make a card because this card didn't exist. I wish I could make one for every one of the band members, but I started with Mick Thompson because of the guitar picks that he uses. They're the same kind of guitar pick that I use, which is a Jim Dunlop Jazz 3 Max Grip. This is considered the carbon fiber style, excuse me. And yeah, Mick Thompson guitar pick relic card that was created from the mind of Bud Stoney, using cards, a sticker, magazine cutouts, and several football cards were lost in the making of this card. So ultimately, it was just my deciding that I wanted to create a card that I didn't own, that I would love to own, of one of my favorite subjects, which is Slipknot, Mick Thompson, guitar pick. It was just awesome. I was super stoked about that. Immediately following that, Matt, and everyone watching, Reindeer Studios and Funkin' Mess, they did a contest where they wanted you to create your own card. And excuse me for 1 second, I'll grab that one.
Sure. While you're doing that, we'll see Slipknot in the background, and we can see Pikachu, I think I see.
Yeah, I was able to get one of the Happy Meals. I still have the pack unopened. I just put the shelf on top of a table back there, so it's sitting up a little bit higher than it was before. But again, Funkin' Mess and Reindeer Studios, immediately following me creating this, decided to have a contest where they wanted others to create their own one of one. And so I decided to use myself as a subject. And so I made this Acme Castmaster Fishing Lure Relic card. That is a photo of myself with a salmon that I caught. And on the back, it says Fishing's Finest with a sticker auto. Much love, Bud Stoney. And so I made that for the contest, and that was really fun. So I had made those two cards, and after that, I had seen a lot of other card artists on social media and stuff like that, and was inspired by some of their art. And again, just thought to myself, wow, that looks fun. I think I can do that. And so I've been kind of doing it. I invested in the X-Acto knives and the cutting board and everything. And it's been just absolutely epic. Shout out to everyone who owns a Bud Stoney one of one. Some people have won them in giveaways. Some people have even purchased them. So I really appreciate all of the support on that end. It's epic when someone enjoys your artwork, because it's artwork. It's not real work. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I'm jealous. I need to get myself a Bud Stoney card eventually. So just keep me in the background,
bro.
Keep me in the background if you ever want to make one. I would appreciate that. So
absolutely, I'll have you on the list. I'm backed up. I'm backed up probably close to 10 Bud Stoney one of ones right now for different folks. So
you're like
PSA
you on the
list, bro. We'll get you on the list now so that you can get it as soon as possible. I'll
Definitely,
talk
man.
to you later about which one you'd want.
Oh, definitely. You're like PSA grading, you're millions of grading cards behind on grading. So that's what you are right
It's in
now.
demand.
Yes, it
It's in
is.
demand.
All right, let's go. Let's do another clip. This is probably your most watched video. I think this has like over 1,000 views. Am I right? If you know which video I'm
Yeah,
talking
it's
about,
got over 1,200 views, which is my
1,200
most watched
views.
video.
So let's see
Yeah.
what 1,200 views, what kind of video that would be. All right, let's watch this.
This is going to be...
What's up, everybody? It's the one and only Bud Stoney coming at you here today with a how-to video. Today we're going to show you how to transplant your cannabis clone or seedling. Now, first thing we're going to do is go through a checklist of what you'll need. First, you'll need a nice clone or a seedling. Today we've got a Granddaddy Purple.
All right, there we go. I didn't want to give the whole video away, but just wanted to show a little bit.
Oh, good.
So what was your reaction of getting so many views on that video?
Oh, I thought it was epic. I was nervous making that video as well. It was over 100 degrees in the sun that day. And ultimately, I just thought to myself, why don't I do a how-to video and show folks what the way that I would transplant a clone or a seedling. And I think it just goes to attest to the how-to videos. If you folks are looking for some views, you may want to consider doing some how-to videos of your own. So,
Definitely.
absolutely.
And were you expecting that many number of views, or was that just like total surprise?
Total surprise. I was like, wow. I guess it was about timing. It was early summer. And I think a lot of folks were trying to do the same thing that I was at that time. So,
yeah. So let's talk about the elephant or the plant in the room. Let's talk about, your Bud Stoney is all, it's got a marijuana connotation to it. Tell us a little bit about, the cause of, legalizing weed and, how that has impacted your life.
absolutely, man. When I was younger, I was always against weed. Like I didn't like it. I mean, obviously that's what we're taught in school and stuff like that. Now that I'm older and I've tried to educate myself a lot more, we've learned through science that cannabis has many, many medicinal properties, in which that's one reason why I use cannabis is for the medicinal properties. To an extent, I use it recreationally as well. I don't disagree with anyone who does that either. I think it's a good thing. I think I always try to tell folks that it's no different than someone that needs to take a pill every 4 hours to function properly. That's one big reason why I use cannabis, so that I can function properly and stay sane.
Definitely. And actually, Dave over ABQSCNC told me you were upset that we wouldn't do the show on April 20th. Is that true?
It's all good. I've got other plans for 420, bro. But
that's what I figured.
I would have loved to do that, Matt. That would have been epic, brother.
That would have been probably a PG-13 rated show, probably, or rated R, maybe.
Right.
So
that would have been the 18 plus for sure.
Definitely. We got to go back to our Bud 1-of-1 Stoney cards. We got a good question from Rob over RTS Sports Cards. Why did you have to go with a sticker autograph? Was the real Bud Stoney not available?
Yeah, it's a sticker auto. I'm not sure why he did that, Rob the Shark. I think ultimately he just wanted to mix things up and do something similar to what folks have seen before. Right. Which is out of the norm for Bud Stoney, because usually he tries to do things for things that folks haven't seen before. So
that's true. Hey, I mean, everybody else probably signed on the card. You did the sticker order. That's different, I kind of like that. I like that a lot. So you had a recent fundraiser recently. Can you tell us a little bit about that fundraiser and what you did for it, how much money you raised and everything?
I really appreciate that question, Matt. I absolutely would love to tell everyone about that. So ultimately, I had the idea that 2021 was going to be the year that Bud Stoney gives more, gives back, gives in any way that I can. I've treated this year as a year to think bigger. So I had the idea around the time that we reached 250 subscribers to ask folks what their favorite charity was. And no one knew why I was asking this question, but in the back of my mind, the reason why I was asking was because I was going to hold a fundraiser, and whomever won the subscriber giveaway, their charity was going to be picked. So ultimately, Last Raps Baseball, shout out to Fred, he was the winner of the 250 subscriber giveaway, and he decided to pick Heart 9/11, which is an amazing foundation. It involves the men and women that were on the front lines of Ground Zero on September 11th. Obviously, a day that none of us will ever forget. And they do amazing things to help communities rebuild when there's disasters and things along those lines. So ultimately, that was the charity that was chosen. We had the fundraiser in which I auctioned off some cards. Some other folks auctioned off their cards and raised money for the fundraiser as well, which is extremely appreciated. And we also had some folks that made direct donations to it as well. So thank you, everyone, from the bottom of my heart, everyone who donated to that or contributed to that in any way. We raised and donated over $500.
Wow.
And I'm super proud of that because that's the very first time that I've ever held a fundraiser. And I'm super stoked with the success that we had with that. So thank you again, everyone. Couldn't have done it without everyone.
Right. And you did something special when you raised this. I think when you hit a certain mark, you did something a little special. What did you do?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
So you did something a little special when you raised.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Something special.
That's
you see it right here, brother.
Yeah. Well, wait, keep that hat off.
We had a goal of raising $420, and because we reached the goal, I decided to shave my head and donate my hair to Wigs for Kids. It's actually funny that you asked. 1 second, please. I have the envelope right here. I'm going to be donating this shortly, but here's the bag that has my hair in it. So they can clean that and sanitize it and pick out all the white hairs and donate it to a child that really, truly needs it. So I'm super stoked about that.
Yeah, I put a little picture of you up beforehand up in the corner. I don't know if you can see that, but that was the old Bud Stoney. Take the hat off one more time. Let's see the new Bud Stoney. There we go. Look at that. You have turned corporate.
I'm working on the beard again.
Yeah, you're working on the beard. That won't take long, it looks like.
Yeah, it's coming back.
That is awesome. All right. So what we're going to do now is, while I got you on still, we're going to have you open up some packs here in a second, but could you show us a little bit of your setup? I know you do that one video where you have all these little pegs. I can't figure out what that is.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to try and turn my camera around. 1 second, please. There we go. And there we go. Excuse me. So yeah, all these pegs, man. Ultimately, I had wanted a cool display for my background. I know it's a little bit ghetto, but I decided that it would be really cool if I could set cards up on this background. And so ultimately I tried measuring out the screws, and obviously that one's not straight, but I was able to display cards back here. And that was pretty much the whole reason why I put the pegboard together. Sorry for the reflection there too. And it allowed me to display more cards ultimately, Matt. As you can see, we've got some packs ready to go here. Today we've got 90 Donruss wax pack, 88 Fleer wax pack, and a 90 Donruss rack pack.
All right, we're gonna get to that into a second. I'm gonna let Bud go for a little bit so he can set things up, and we're gonna do some trivia questions. So, Bud, get everything set up, and we'll get back to you in a couple minutes. All right, everybody. Hopefully, you guys like this interview with Bud Stoney. He's going to be opening up a lot more packs coming up soon. and we're going to see how he does his videos. So, but in the meantime, we're going to do some trivia questions. I got some cards I want to give away that I want somebody to take. So we're going to do some Bud Stoney trivia questions. So you can only win once. There's only going to be 2 winners. So we're going to do a first trivia question. These are all kind of related to Bud Stoney. So hopefully you got your fingers on the keys. You're ready to type. First person to get this will win. And here it is. The question is, what was the first feature-length movie of Cheech and Chong? The first feature-length movie of Cheech and Chong. Somebody should know what that movie was. Type it in the comments. If you're on our Facebook page or if you're on my YouTube channel, type in the comment or the thing that was the first feature-length movie of Cheech and Chong. I know some of you guys got there, and it looks like we have one person now with Up in Smoke. Does anybody else want to take a guess? I'm not going to say if that's right. Another one, Up in Smoke. So we're going to wait, see if we get any more choice. Maybe it's not Up in Smoke. I don't know. We'll have to find out here, folks. So give it here another 30 seconds. If you guys want to be on the Cardboard Syndicate Spotlight Show, even if you're not a Cardboard Syndicate member, please email me at hotboxcardsubscription@gmail.com, and we will set that up. And maybe, just want to show off your YouTube channel. Be more than happy to have you guys on. And that is the correct answer. The correct answer is Up in Smoke. Rob over at RTS Sports Cards looks like it's the first person to win that. You will win. I'll show you your prize here in a second. But let's get ready for the second trivia question. Let me take that one off. Now, as you guys know, so if you guys watch Bud Stoney's channel, he's a big fan of checklists. All right. When we come back on, I got to ask him. I forgot to ask him about his checklist obsession. So here's kind of a checklist question for you. Here we go. What player is featured on card number 1 of the 1952 Topps baseball set? So Rob cannot win this one. So it has to be somebody other than Rob can answer this question for the second prize. What player is featured on card number 1 of the 1952 Topps baseball set? And I'm pretty sure it's a Brooklyn Dodger, right? I'm pretty sure. So we'll see if anybody gets this. So who is on card number 1 of the 1952 Topps set? I know most of you guys probably weren't around in 1952. I wasn't either, but who was on card number 1? Everybody's on their Google right now. Google in 1952 Topps number 1. Who is on? Like father, like son, it says Pofko. See if anybody else wants to take a guess. See if anybody else wants to take a guess. It's a tough question, isn't it? Very tough question. Not as easy as a Cheech and Chong. All right, we'll give you like 20 more seconds. Anybody else want to take a guess? So far, we got one guess. You were a wee bit boy in 1950. I think you were more than a wee bit boy, RTS, Rob. I think you were a gleam in your father's eye in 1952, probably. All right, time is up. Like father, like son is correct. It was Andy Pofko. Andy Pofko is card number 1 on that 1952 top set. So I'm going to show you guys my email address. Rob, I know yours, but if like father, like son could email me your address, I'll get your prize out. Let me show you what you guys are going to win. So you're both going to win 2 2019 Topps Allen and Ginter relic cards. Rob, you're going to get the Rocks. The Rocks. What am I talking about? Well, first I'm talking about this guy here, Lawrence Rocks. He is a chemist and an author, which I know you like your chemistry. There we go. You're going to get that card. Plus, you're going to get another guy with the last name Rocks, Burton Rocks. Piece of his shirt or memorabilia. He is a sports agent and author. So Rob, you're going to get both of the Rocks. Probably not the Rock you want, and you probably wanted the guy that does the eyebrow, but you're going to get both 2019 memorabilia card of the Rocks. Now, like father, like son, make sure you email me like father, like son with your mailing address. I'll get these out to you. You're also getting 2 2019 Topps Allen and Ginter relic cards. Now, yours don't really have a thing like the Rocks, but you are getting a Cox. You're getting a Cox. You're getting Mason Cox. who's an Australian rules football player. You're getting a relic card of him. And you're also getting Jake Mintz, the baseball blogger. How would you like that career? A baseball blogger, and he's got his own 2019 Topps relic card. You're going to get that one in the mail too. So you're getting a Cox and a Mintz. And Rob, you're getting just a double rocks. There you guys go. Also, if you guys want to be on the Cardboard Syndicate Spotlight Show, if you have a YouTube channel, you want to reach out to more new subscribers, shoot me off an email at hotboxcards.subscription@gmail.com, and I will set that up. Coming up April 9th, our next show is scheduled for April 9th, and it's going to be the one and only Card Shark Chris is going to be in the house. He's going to be taking a bite out of us. But my boy Card Shark Chris is going to be on the show April 9th. More details coming up on the Cardboard Syndicate Facebook page. So make sure you are a fan of that page, and we'll have Card Shark Chris on that. So let's see what we got here. Let's see if Bud Stoney is ready. Bud, can you hear me? How you doing? Are you ready?
Yeah.
What did you think of those trivia questions?
Oh, epic, bro. Epic. I like the first question. That was awesome.
Definitely. I thought
Awesome
that would be
awesome giveaway prizes too, bro.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we spared no expense at the Cardboard Syndicate Spotlight Show. So, and you know, I forgot during the trivia questions, I forgot to ask you, what's your obsession? You were really obsessed with checklist cards. What's your obsession with the checklist cards?
Well, ultimately, what my thought process is I want to own as many checklists as possible, because most people consider them like a trash card. They're like, oh, I got a checklist, and they toss it off to the side. Well, hey, if you don't want them, send them to the one and only Bud Stoney, and I'm going to try and have the most epic checklist collection so that if you ever need a checklist, you can come see me and I can hook you up. So, yeah. All right, you ready to do these packs, Matt? Uh-oh, where'd you go, brother? See if I can open this real quick. They super glued this one shut. There we go. All right, let's do this. Right now, we are going to start with the 1990 Donruss Wax Pack. Got the puzzle pieces. All right, Greg Jeffries. Tony Fossis. Hey, Mike Stanley. Derek Lilliquist. Mike Dyer. Dan Pasqua. Jeff Robinson. Ron Jones. Mike Felder. Brian Holman. Greg Hibbard. Hey, Mark Lemke. I know like father, like son, I like that one. Paul Kilgus. Hey, Mickey Tettleton. Cool. Diamond Kings. And a Hojo MVP. Howard Johnson. And wrapping things up on that pack with a Bobby Bonilla. Very cool. Very cool. All right, moving forward to the next pack. What we have here is a pack of 88 Fleer. One of my favorite sets. Absolutely like this set. Some nice photography in here. And let's see what we got going on. All right, got the Yankee Stadium. That is going to be stickers. Hey, Will the Thrill Clark right off the bat. Nice. Juan Castillo. Ted Simmons. Don Ace. Oh, look at that beautiful card. The Ryan Express. I will definitely be getting that one sleeved up. Beautiful card. Awesome. Phil Bradley. Pascual Perez. John Farrell. He's just like, meh. Bob Dernier. Bob James. Mickey Hatcher. Guy or Guy Hoffman, however you pronounce it. Dwayne Ward. Man, he looks happy. He's just like, wow, I love baseball, man. Yeah, you can take my picture. I love this, man. This is awesome. Jerry Gleaton and Ozzie Smith, the Wizard of Oz. Nice card. Huge shout out to Steve Rodemacher. He's the one that hooked me up with these packs. We got one last one here, folks. This is the rack pack. We are going to go ahead and snag all of these out of here right quick. Just like that. Is the first pack. Really, really, truly appreciate everyone that's here today. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this after the fact, thank you as well. Huge shout out to Matt over at Hotbox Cards. He's a wicked awesome fella for asking me to be on the interview today. I really appreciate it. All right, there's the last one, and I am saving these pack wrappers in case I want to use them for card art projects. So those are set right off to the side. And let's see what this rack pack holds. All right, Terry Mulholland, Roy Smith, Gary Ward, Marty Clary, Dave Righetti, Jim Clancy, Juan Berenger, Gino Petrelli. Oh, cool. It's Bart Giamatti. Oh, that one will get a sleeve later, too. Scott Coolbaugh, Randy Velarde, Rich Yett, Nelson Lariano, Dave Stewart All-Star, Rick Mailer, Rick Cerrone, and a puzzle piece. Ba-bam. Pedro Guerrero. Nice Robin Ventura rated rookie. Wow, that is a really crisp one, too. Nicely centered. That's going to be getting a sleeve. Mike Bielecki. Luis Salazar. There's another Mark Lemke. Jerry Kutzler. Scott Bankhead. Mike Felder. Jeff Parrott. Lou Whitaker. Carlton Fisk on the wrong socks. Ron Darling. Rafael Palmeiro. Chuck Krim. Keith Miller. Tim Teufel. And puzzle. Moving on to the last pack here, folks. Can we pull a banger? We're going to find out. Jeff Kunkel. Marvel Wynn. Mike Sharperson. Mike Pagliarulo. Greg Brock. Claudel Washington. Jerome Walton. Ah, nice Eric Davis All-Star. Tim Wallach. Steve Finley. Some nice photography on these cards as well. Gary Sheffield. Nice one. Gary Sheffield. Mark Thurman. Kent Anderson. Brett Butler. Greg Myers. Larry Anderson. And the last puzzle piece. Now, I'm not sure if any of these offer the Aqueous test, but we're going to check anyways, just real quick like. I'm not sure if they were offered in the rack packs or not, but always doesn't hurt to check. And none of them in that one, so. Wow, that was not a bad rip, though. We got the Bert Giamatti, the commissioner, and a really, really crisp Robin Ventura rookie.
Definitely. And you got that nice Nolan Ryan, too.
Oh, yeah, the Nolan Ryan and the Wizard of Oz out of 88 Fleer, for show. Yeah, thank you, everybody, for watching. That was awesome.
Definitely. You did a great job, Bud Stoney. I really appreciate it. So I want to just thank Bud Stoney for being on. You were a great guest. We learned a lot about you, more than I wanted to know, really. But I appreciate you being on, man, because it's been a great time here. Make sure I have his YouTube channel down below. So make sure you check out his YouTube channel and subscribe and check out what he's doing. You're also doing a lot with the Creators of Awesomeness, I know. So check out their channel. They do a lot of great live streams. I think pretty much every weekend, it seems like, isn't it?
Right now, we're having talks in the group of what type of schedule we want to continue on, whether or not weekly might be too often. So stay tuned, everyone. A great group of guys over there, and I'm sure that they'll be doing some things coming up here. So stay tuned.
Definitely. Bud Stoney, I want to thank you again for being on only the second episode of the Cardboard Syndicate Spotlight Show, and it has been a blast. Any parting words to our viewers?
Absolutely. First of all, thank you so much again, Matt, for having me on. I really, truly appreciate it, brother. Shout out to all of our Cardboard Syndicate brothers and sisters out there. And I just want to truly thank everyone for watching today. I know there's other live streams that might be going on right now, but you chose to hang out in this one, so it's very much appreciated. Shout out to Like Father, Like Son for making that trade with me. We'll be talking about that here shortly. And just cannot thank Matt enough for allowing me to be on here. Can't thank everyone else enough for watching. And you know my closing statement. You know what I'm gonna say.
I know. Go ahead.
All right, everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful and blessed day today. I want to remind everybody, don't divide today. Always remember that without unity, there's no card immunity. And have fun, enjoy collecting, and keep on rocking. Much love.
That is definitely the one and only Bud Stoney. I want to thank my guest, Bud Stoney, today. He's been a great guest. Again, coming up April 9th, we are going to have Card Shark Chris on April 9th. Probably be about the same time. I got to double check with him, see when he's available. Again, make sure you check out our sponsors. Something that's near and dear to my heart, hotboxcards.net. Use that promo code Syndicate. I will catch you guys next time. Thank you for stopping by and enjoying the show. And we will see you on April 9th. Have a great night, everybody.